Good morning. One of the reasons I love history is because history, it's this old cliche and way overdone. But when people speak of history, they say it's his story. And that is so true. It's a cliche, but it's true. History is the story of God. What is he writing on this script of the universe? And we get to be a part of it. So when we think about history, we get to see the glory of God on display. Now that happens in amazing events. Sometimes it happens in terrific events. Sometimes it happens in horrific kinds of events. In other words, just magnanimous things that happen, and we see his glory. Sometimes out of horror, what happens is we see that light rise up, kind of like I mentioned about suffering yesterday. Out of the difficulty, we see amazing things happen. And so you can think of at wartime, for example, some of the greatest acts of virtue, some of the greatest acts of praise, some of the greatest acts of kindness and goodness have happened out of the horror of war. Some of the greatest testimonies of the faithfulness of God have occurred then. Throughout history, some of the great acts that have helped civilization have come because of a commitment to soli Deo Gloria, the gospel itself, going forward to the ends of the earth, driven through a series of missions movements throughout history, pressed out into the far reaches of the globe, bringing kindness, gentleness, and goodness to people because of a vision for soli Deo Gloria. So one of the things that we want to note is a simple principle this morning, that soli Deo Gloria is witnessed to by the acts of God in history. Psalm 90:16, very simple meditation this morning. Let your work be shown to your servants, and your glorious power to their children. Let your work be shown to your servants, and your glorious power to their children. See, there's a parallelism there, that the work of God demonstrates his glorious power. And so let we can put it together and say, let your glorious power in your works be shown to your servants, or shown to your children, so that you might look and see, as you look at the world, see the hand of God in nature. You see the hand of God in the kindness of people. You see the hand of God in moving history as God manifests his glory. So when you read history, when you look at the world now, when you see things that are happening, it's okay to really be released, to glorify God in a host of things that happen. You can glorify him for scientific advancements that have made all of our lifespans longer. You can glorify him because he's the one who's enabled that. You can glorify him for transportation. You can glorify him for a host of things that have made it more easy for the gospel to go forward and our lives to be enhanced. So glorify God for his powerful works today. May the Lord bless you.